Hi, I'm Bill Willis, Principal Real Estate Broker with ERA Freeman and Associates. I thank you for checking us out. This short presentation will highlight some of the key aspects of our marketing plan. Let's get right into it. Because you are our client and we're here to serve you, it is extremely important that we know what it is in our working relationship that is most important to you. So we ask you, what are your 3 most important considerations in selecting the broker to hire to represent you in the marketing and sale of your home? That way, we can know how best to serve you. It is important for you to know that you are getting what you pay for. In hiring a real estate broker, you will be paying for a completed job. Most real estate brokers do not get paid until the house is sold, closed, and the job is done. Only then will we be financially compensated. But the contract is signed long before that has been accomplished. How do you know that you will get what you are seeking? One of the best indicators in the real estate profession is successful experience and continuing education. Often sellers will ask their friends who they think will do the best job, especially if their friends have recently bought or sold a home. And a personal referral can be a good indicator of a broker's success, but says little about their commitment to continuing education. One of the best indicators of successful career-minded professional real estate brokers is the broker who has attained the Certified Residential Specialist or CRS designation. This is the highest and most difficult of designations to receive in residential real estate and therefore points to true career-minded professionals. It is like having a PhD in residential real estate. I highly recommend that you demand that the broker that represents you have the CRS designation. It is a common misconception that the hardest part of any transaction is in finding the buyer. While this varies from house to house and situation to situation, finding the buyer is most often the easiest part of the transaction. In reality, only about 25% of the job of selling a home is in finding the buyer, as this graphic indicates. And a lot of that depends on the marketing plan of the broker who represents the property owner and the cooperation of the property owner with his broker. Knowing what needs to be done to attract the right buyers to the property so that offers will occur is a key element of the expertise and knowledge of the real estate broker you hire. There are 5 reasons a property sells. Location, location, location is the #1 reason. Condition of the property, terms of the sale, asking price, the broker you select are the other 4 reasons. Having a frank discussion about the property and how to prepare it for market is very important in the process of preparing for the selling of a property. If improperly prepared, the likelihood of failure increases. Therefore, it is important that the seller and their broker are working with an agreed plan of action so that there are no unspoken expectations in the relationship. In truth, this is a partnership to reach the goal of selling your property. We know that you want to get the highest price possible for the sale of your property, and we do also. We also know that there is no exact price for any real estate. And we also understand that the buyer and the seller must agree for a sale to occur. We will do an extensive analysis of the market and counsel you as to what to expect when you go on the market. Pricing is the most important decision you will make in this process, but it is affected by location, condition of the home, and terms being offered. So careful thought must be given to this aspect of the equation because buyers are not purchasing the property for your needs, but for their needs and future use. Therefore, in today's market, it is important to price the property according to what the market is indicating rather than what is wanted. If you don't like the analysis, please understand that it is based on facts, so please don't shoot the messenger. And the property will likely sit on the market unsold if the information goes unheeded. That is the reality of the real estate market today. Once the listing contract is signed, and depending on the plan agreed to with the property owner, you can see a number of the key aspects of our marketing plan. Advertising is done in many ways today, and the traditional plan of newspaper advertising is one of the most expensive and the least effective. Internet advertising has become the #1 way to reach the consumer today, with over 90% of all buyers going online before purchasing a home. There are many ways to reach the buyers online, including the multiple listing service, websites, texting, virtual tours, 24-hour hotlines, as well as some of the more traditional methods of signs, flyers, and print media. So there are many options to choose from, and we will design an agreed-to marketing plan to meet your needs. We have an extensive checklist of options we work with on each listing, and seen here is our standard checklist. We are very comprehensive in our approach to listing and selling property. While we do our job and do it well, it is important that you are aware of what we are doing on your behalf. We have designed a system of communication to avail you of where we are in the process and what we have actually done and accomplished to date. We communicate regularly through letters, emails, online services, and by phone to keep you informed at all stages of the contract. We also invite your calls and questions at any time. When an offer is written and submitted to me for presentation, I will contact you for a mutually agreeable time to review the offer. The timing of written offers is not always at our convenience, but it is to our advantage for a number of reasons to review the offer as soon as possible. I will be available for all offer presentations, and they should be done in my presence so that we can answer all of your questions and show you what the ramifications of the offer might be. It is important that you be mentally prepared to relax and to be flexible in your approach toward any offer. Not all parties have the same goal. We can and will suggest to you your options. Often we must meld together two different ideas about a transaction. Allow us to help you do that. After reviewing the offer completely, ultimately you will choose one of three options. Number one is to accept the offer as written. Number two is to reject the offer as written outright with no counteroffer. And number three is to reject the offer but to modify the terms with a counteroffer that are acceptable to you. You will make the decisions. We are here only to advise. The contract only becomes binding when all parties have agreed to all the terms in writing and have signed off on them. Finalizing all conditions is the real work in the transaction. About 75% of the work in a sale comes in the closing part of the agreement. This slide gives you a sense of all the potential issues that must be addressed prior to the closing of a sale. Inspections, renegotiations due to inspections, appraisals, re-inspections to approve repairs, lender approvals, timing and accomplishment of all these tasks must be coordinated between brokers, inspectors, appraisers, contractors, lenders, title and escrow people, and a myriad of other interested parties to see that all conditions are met within the time frames indicated on the sales contract. We strive to do this seamlessly, but unforeseen issues out of our control occasionally arise and cause situations that could take longer than expected. We will guide you through all of these processes clear through to the end, and we communicate with you regularly throughout the process so that you are aware of what is happening at any given point. In this short video, it is impossible to relay all that we do for you as our client. We hope that we have given you enough information to contact us for a full evaluation and presentation of our services. To assist you in determining how our services have affected others, we are including a few testimonials of how we have assisted others in accomplishing their real estate dreams. Thanks for joining me here the last few minutes, and I hope that you will contact us for a more complete consultation on your situation. Have a great day.